Hey guys and girls, what is going on? Johnny Milton here. I'm back today for another video for y'all, and I can't believe I'm actually getting a new video out like 2 days after my previous video, which it basically changed to the sort of like the sabbatical I had recently, and yeah, it's just like another thought with it that I got sort of like came to my mind like last night, guys and girls, and I was just doing some stuff as I normally do, and it's basically like it's like the bands. This is sort of like. I want this to be sort of like a more interactive sort of video, and it's I kind of like want to like throw the doors like open to you guys and girls, and it'd be cool to like sort of find out like sort of like the bands that you like don't really like listen to anymore, because there's like when I was like talking about music with my family, like you know, we'll like talk about some bands, and there's some bands that I was thinking, wow, I haven't listened to those for like ages. And yeah, I thought it'd be really cool today to like discuss like the sort of bands that like I personally haven't listened to like in a long while, or bands that like I'm just not really like a fan of anymore. And so there are quite a few, and I was surprised just because like, you know, it's like so many bands like that we were talking about, and I was, like I said, I was thinking I haven't listened to those like age, so I'm not really a fan of those anymore. And yeah, I've noticed that most of these are like mainly like British based. Like there's bands, for instance, like the Stereophonics, who I haven't listened to like ages. I'm still a big fan of their song called "The Bartender and the Thief" from their 1998 second studio album called "Performance and Cocktails." And so yeah, with Stereophonics, I haven't really like checked them out in a while. I can remember buying their Decade in the Sun collection in 2008 when it came out. And yeah, that was when I was like big on the band. I was like 14 at the time, and I mean, Stereophonics are a great British band. You know, they have you know, they're certainly welcoming the sort of like I don't know what sort of like genre could be categorised as, but you know, they certainly did make a lot of good tunes. I mean, my two like favourite songs from Stereophonics are "Bartender and the Thief" and "Mr. Writer." From their the latter being from their third studio album, 2001's Just Enough Education to Perform. And yeah, with the Stereophonics, like I haven't, like, you know, as I said, like, I haven't checked them out in a long while, so it could be a good thing for me to check them out sometimes, because like Kelly Jones is a great vocalist, and you know, the guy's still got some great songs. And yeah, apart from the Stereophonics, you got bands like Kiss, for instance, which surprised me because I absolutely love the band Kiss. But I haven't really checked them out like ages. Like the band recently have like gotten popular due to their shall I say, cameo on the Costa advert for their song "I Was Made for Loving You." And so yeah, Kiss do really have some good songs, but I just haven't checked them out in a while. Like, you know, about songs like "Hotter Than Hell," "Deuce," "Rock and Roll All Night," "Crazy Crazy Nights." You know, Kiss were the epitome of sort of like they're around in the 80s, sort of like the glam scene. Like they sort of took it to a whole new level there with like the makeup and stuff. Gene Simmons and co being just totally badass as per usual. And yeah, there's also like bands such as now I was listening to Oasis yesterday for the first time in a while. I mean, I still love Oasis, and you know, I checked them out yesterday as you do. I was trying to think of some other bands. I like a list in my head as well. It's like also bands like AC/DC. Like I still absolutely love AC/DC, but again, like I haven't just like checked them out in a while. You know, like their songs, like they have like a whole range of like great songs. Like, I know most of them sound the same. Like they got the sound of like 3-chord like hard rock that Angus Young utilises. Yeah, Back in Black is one of my most favourite albums of all time. So yeah, there's also bands like I can't remember as well. It's strange because I had this in my mind like a few hours ago. What else is there? Damn. I'm going to think about this. Like, I got it now. It's Kasabian as well as another one. Because Kasabian, they're sort of like in the same vein as like Stereophonics, like except they're more like towards like the indie side. You know, well, more. I don't know. Kasabian are cool. Like, I like that sort of like combination of like it's like rock that mixed in with like a bit of like keys. You know, especially with the songs like, you know, such as what's it called? It's the thing. Like when I haven't checked out a band for us, I like forget their like main songs. it's like one of their Underdog. That's the one. That's like a good example of like their sort of like keys and sort of like guitar like utilising together. I mean, Kasabian's first album called Kasabian, you know, that really really had some like great songs on it. It had songs like Clubfoot, LSF, Reason is Treason, I believe, and a couple of others too. And yeah, and it goes to like the bands like I haven't really checked out in a while, so it's really cool if you like guys sort of like give me like your experiences of like bands that you haven't like checked out for a bit, and sort of like give me some feedback on that for this video. Maybe we could have like a bit of a discussion going on or something. And yeah, and then we'll move on to sort of like to this video like a bit more depth. Like we could like talk about the bands that I'm not really into anymore. Like, as I've mentioned in previous videos, like, bands such as, like, Bullet for My Valentine, like, I'm not really a fan of anymore. Like I said, I used to be a fan when I was, like, 14 or 15, but, you know, there's just something about them that doesn't really like, appeal to me anymore. You know, I own their albums, The Poison, Screaming Fire, and Fever, but, you know, Fever came out in 2010, I was, like, 16. I think I was sort of, like, the peak, and when I sort of, like, and I realised, like, these guys just aren't for me anymore, but, yeah, it's also, like, as I said, like, bands like Avenged Sevenfold too. Like, City of Evil and self-titled album, I mean, those two are pretty good. Like, you know, Nightmare's decent too. But it's like Hail to the King, I just feel like, it's not, where the thing is with Avenged Sevenfold, it's like, it's not really like the band that's like the problem for me anymore, it's just, they've just sort of like been like, it's like categorised by these like, by these like little kids who obviously know nothing about music, saying like the best things in sliced bread, and I'm just like, dudes, there's like way better bands out there than Avenged Sevenfold, so yeah, it's not, well, I'm not really a fan anymore, but you know, they did have some good songs. I mean, like Beast and the Harlot was like my favourite song at one point, so there's also bands like, another band I've not checked out for a while is System of a Down as well. I still really like System of a Down. You know, they have songs like Chop Suey, Toxicity, Aerials, Lonely Day, I believe, too. And I mean, System of a Down are cool, like Serge Tankian is an absolute legend. And also, that could bring me on sort of like Serge Tankian solo material, too, because I haven't listened to his stuff for a while. I know he did Elect the Dead album, and I really enjoy Elect the Dead. It was Imperfect Harmonies, I think, so I wanted a bit more, like, orchestral. They wanted to be a bit more, like, musically diverse and, like, very, like, put like a little like variation on his like main sound, and it's like, yeah, like 3 little like studio albums like planned for release or something. I'm not too sure, like, you know, I haven't really checked out his stuff for a while, so, but yes, System of a Down really cool. I know they haven't like released a studio album since like 2005's like Mesmerise, Hypnotise double pack, so yeah, it's pretty cool to see those guys get back on the road as well too. And another band I don't really listen to anymore is Disturbed. Like, you know, I don't know, I'm just not really a fan of them anymore. Like, you know, when I was younger, I used to like the song Down with the Sickness and Prayer, I believe. I do like their cover of Genesis's Land of Confusion, though. That's really, really cool. You know, I'm just not really a fan of them anymore. Like, you know, they're just, I don't know, they're a bit meh to me these days, so. In terms of other bands I haven't really checked out for a while, I'm not really a fan of anymore, guys and gals. Wow. I was actually listening to the Stone Roses this morning because I hadn't checked out them in a while. Like, I was listening to their songs Fool's Gold, I Wanna Be Adored, She Bangs the Drums, I Am the Resurrection. You know, those absolute like Stone Cold classics in this like Britpop scene. That's also like a genre I haven't checked out for a while too. Like Britpop bands like Blur, for instance, or The Verve. Like, you know, I do still like Blur and The Verve a little bit. I just have like really like listened to their material for like a while and stuff. So, you know, Richard Ashcroft, Damon Albarn, and Gorillaz. That's another one. Yeah, Gorillaz. What's it called? Clint Eastwood. That's like one of the best songs ever. So, I really do like Dare too, I guess, and Dirty Harry, I believe. I actually own their albums Demon Days, Self-Titled, and Plastic Beach. They have a song on Plastic Beach called Rhinestone Eyes, which is really, really good too. And there's also bands, guys and gals, such as Blink-182, for instance, or Sum 41, because I used to be like really, really big on like Blink-182 or Sum 41 when I was younger. Like, you know, I can remember, like, I think the first Blink-182 album like I ever bought was their Greatest Hits. It was the self-titled one that's got Down, I Miss You and Feeling This on it, and yeah, the thing is, like, with pop punk, like, I know it's like there's been a bit of a resurgence recently, like, especially in like publications such as like Kerrang! Magazine. They've placed a lot of emphasis on like pop punk bands. I think they did like a feature recently about the history of it. Yeah, I think it was something like commemorate like Green Day's like Dookie, like 20th anniversary album, their studio album, which features like key songs like When I Come Around, Basket Case, and Longview. Oh, sorry, Welcome to Paradise too. And yeah, but the thing is, with Green Day, like I still relate to them because like the song they are like pop punk, but the song went a bit more like adult with like their 2004 album called American Idiot, and yeah, like I said, I still listen to Green Day. I think it's like bands like Blink-182 or Sum 41. Like those bands like seem to be lost in like my like when I was like younger. Like I know like a lot of people do still like those bands, and that's really cool. Like I have total respect for that. And but yeah, like you know, it was funny. So I was singing "What's My Age" again this morning by Blink-182. So but yeah, so Sum 41 like. They do have some like really good songs as well as Blink-182. Like I think with pop punk, it's like in terms of like guitar, it's a bit like playing it. It's basically like muted power chords and stuff. And but yeah, Sum 41 and Blink-182 guys are just like bands like I'm not really like I haven't checked them out for a while. I'm not totally into them anymore. Now I've actually got like a poster of Blink-182 behind me somewhere. But that's just like what Kerrang! And also a couple of early bands like All Time Low too. Like, I did kind of like All Time Low. I still like their songs, Weightless and Damned If I Do, You're Damned If I Don't. But, yeah, generally, like, All Time Low I'm just not really a fan of anymore. Like, I don't know, just pop punk doesn't like, really seem to, like, appeal to me as much as what it used to do. I don't know, like, these days, I don't know, I'm like, my musical taste just, like, changed as I'm, like, growing older and stuff. But, hell, I mean, the world wouldn't be, like, as cool as it is, like, if we didn't all like different music, so... but yeah, there's like a whole load of like bands, guys, girls. I haven't checked out in a while, and yeah, it's really cool if you, if all y'all out there could like give me your suggestions on like bands like you haven't like checked out for a while or you're not really into anymore. Yeah, so in the meantime, guys, the best go get listening to these bands I haven't checked out for a while. So yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and surprisingly, I've been only away for a day this time. So yeah, until then, guys, girls, hope you, as I said, I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and until next time, stay safe, stay strong, I shall see y'all in the future forever.